Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Above the Snow. Now, in the previous episode, we just started off getting into this and we are uncovering the story and the mysteries of all that's going to happen in this one. Right now we are producing a bunch of wood, but we need to build our guests that we might be getting some spaces to go sleep. First things first, what I need to do is go over here to the tech tree, and then we need to get them, what was it, the sleeping simple bed. Yes, I believe it's this one. Build 3 beds. Cool, we can do that. Building 3 beds. It's great to have you all back here as well. It's quite fun to play something new. Really enjoying this so far. Now, like I've said previously, I've played the intro to this, basically just like a pre-release playtest like type of thing. And I must say I really enjoyed it. There were a little bit of bugs over here and there, but I mean, there's no need to worry about that. I'm pretty sure they're sorting it out. Let's see here. Wait for the mysterious guest to arrive. Sure thing, I guess we could do that. We've got everything we need. Now let's wait for that surprise. Look at the map. The surprise is on its way. We are looking at the map. Okay, wait for the mysterious guests to arrive in the shelter. You can track them in the trail map. Right, so we got the mayor, nice. Patrick, Albrecht, and Anne. Very nice. That is exactly what we need. We need to get good first impressions on over here. Oh geez, yeah, obviously they are getting a bit tired. I forgot about that. Let me just head back to the shelter and tell them to stop what they're doing. I think they're doing pretty darn good. Nicholas, don't you worry about it. I got you back. Okay, so it's day 2. It is 1:55 a.m. They are arriving at 2 in the morning. Crazy. Let's have a look. See here. Compendium is flickering. Delivery. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, of course. I've already done that. Let me just go down to over here. Where are they? Ah, there they are. Ah, look at them. Awesome. Let's see here. So, acquire 100 raw food. Whoopsies. Good morning. Long time no see, Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas seems to be a little bit in shock. What's she doing here? And who are all these people? I took the liberty of inviting Madame Ayad and her team. Their visit will test your readiness. It also helped me decide whether we can restore your permits, Nicholas. Hold on. We're running this place illegally? At the moment, it seems so. That's why we can't officially place the shelter on the tourist maps. If you hadn't been cozying up to the competition, there wouldn't have been any problems. That's not on me. The inspection ruled that your facilities were far below standard. Mrs. Holland told me you're trying to reopen the shelter. I'd be glad to see for myself. We're ready. We won't let you down, Madam Mayor. Awesomeness. Alright, so faulty delivery from the open supply crate wafts a nasty sour stench of half-rotten fruit. Unfortunately, it seems someone on the crew mistakenly ordered a few 100 kilos of spoiled potatoes for compost instead of top-shelf, tasty deluxe rations. No time to wonder how this happened or who's to blame. Everyone knows. Action is needed. Guests are starting to catch a whiff. Alright, so we're definitely going to get rid of it. Yeah. So the other options are maybe tossed into the soup. They won't smell that bad. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Food safety and regulations. Let's just dump the whole lot. This is pointless. Yeah, no, obviously. If it's bad, throw it out. Maybe we can salvage a little something for the crew. And I'm not going to do that to my poor team. Alright. I had a feeling things were going too smoothly. This isn't the first time. Running a shelter is never easy business. We need to act fast. Fresh supplies are priority. If you've got the funds, hiring a helicopter would be smart. Air transport doesn't care about mountain terrain. The only things you'll need to worry about are the weather and the bull. I think I know someone who can help with that. Don't tell me you've got a pilot buddy. Let's just say I have a friend in a mountain transport company. I'll give you the number, but I'd rather not get directly involved. Alrighty, so we need to acquire 100 raw food using air service. So obviously that means we need to go to delivery. Add a vehicle. We can't add the vehicle. We need to firstly fix up the landing pad. Whoopsies, not that far back. Just do the yard. Right over here.
Chop chop.
We'll get as many of them and involved as possible. So I mean, there's enough food at the moment. Set a double meal in the kitchen. I guess I could do that. Let's do the kitchen. Add a worker. And then we need to have the double meals, which makes the guest happier. Using kitchen panel and wait for the selected meal time. That's perfectly fine. Build enough furniture to raise one expectation factor to surpass level and raise morale. I can do that too. But for that, I do believe I need to unlock a few little things over here. So we'll do that one. We'll do the surfaces and the media. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine for now. Okay, and it is fixed up. So let's do deliveries. We can now add the air transport. We need how many? 100 food. And yes, I know it's not necessary, but I'm probably just going to do that anyways. Get some extra wood there as well. And commence the task. Okay, so this is repaired. That's good. What is the durability on this one over here? Still 100%. That is good as well. Oh, that's looking lovely, isn't it? Alrighty. So, let's have a look-see here. Yes? Oh, everyone's busy. Might be the perfect time to stash that damn bag. If Eva or the old man stumbled across it, I'd be in deep trouble. Biff. You won't spill the beans, will you, boy? Gonna help you find a good hiding spot? Woof. Add a partner. Let's get to work. I found some perfectly good wood in the old man's cellar. Alrighty, so we need to open the trail map. Let's go there. Righto, so path segments are the only way to travel through Corriton region. To build a path segment, you need to go do the clickety clicks over here. I'm gonna click that one. So hiding spot, we need to locate this one. So it's going to the Childcrest slope. Cool beans. Now select our building thingies over there. Wow, I can't really see it, can we? So wait, hold on. Where are we heading? Now which way are we heading? Oh, we're coming down this way. Okay, cool. So I would say we're gonna build path segments. Did I click it? Oh, there we go. No, not clicked. Right, so we just need to head back. Wow, that's expensive. Just gonna do a nice little straight shot. I'm not gonna go too far. All the way to there. So we're going to go back over there. Select this one. Set up the route. So I'll just click all the way back to the Childcrest slope. There we go. Then we just need to confirm the route. Perfect. We need to add a vehicle and a worker. And obviously the worker is going to be Francis because it's him trying to go hiding some mysterious things in his bag. I don't know what it is, but I certainly would like to find out, and I'm pretty sure we would. Alright, back to the shelter. I think the heli arrived. Has it? I don't know. Let's just go back to the yard. Ah, there it is. Perfect. Great timing. Okay, so air transport. Tasks can also be carried out without ground vehicles. I mean, we've already saw that, so that's perfectly fine. John the pilot. Hello everyone, great to start another partnership. What a view you've got up here. Hey, that was some lightning fast delivery of yours. I just hope I didn't beat the cargo up too badly. If anything's wrong, let me know. Francis Harland, I presume. Wow, that name brings back memories. Memories? Pretty sure we've never met. Do you have a relative named Eva? I used to be with a girl by that name. We were even engaged once. Maybe. Never heard about that one. Wait, what's this? She's going to stab us in the back and run off with the competition? Excuse me, what are you talking about? Out with it, kid. No excuses. I won't let one of my workers sell us out again. Worker? Eva works here? That's wonderful news. Where can I find her? I've missed her. We've got so much to catch up on. This has to be some kind of a mistake. You've got no business here, John. Eva! We ordered a service, not small talk. Could we at least... No, absolutely not. We don't have time for this. Forget about it. Or maybe just... I said no. Alright then. Call if you need more runs. I'll see if I can get my boss to cut you a discount. Yikes, that was rough. Did he really deserve to get brushed off like that? He seems to be a decent guy. Trust me, he's not. He's a total douche. And you'll just have to take my word for it. But man, he did say we'll get a discount. Oh dear. Some previous past love interests. Drama. Okay, let's see here. So Francis' bag, we're still waiting on that one. We need to build some furniture. So let's try and cozy things up a little bit over here. We're gonna do a simple armchair, just a few of them around the fireplace for the nice warmth. I would say that should be a good start for that part. And then let's just head up over here. We'll do pretty much the same. I think maybe like that should do good. And then obviously we want to have one tiny little one in here for them to sit by as well. That looks nice. We'll just have to keep an eye on our wood. Let's see. So storage. We got ourselves a simple bedside table. I like this number 2 one with a little clock on it. Yeah, let's place one over there. We can have one sit right in the middle over there as well, and one right there. That looks beautiful. Alrighty, what else do we have here? So entertainment, we can always place a little radio in the room. Nice, kind of like that. Let's see, what else can we do here? So maybe a little radio here as well for them to listen to while they sitting here and relaxing. Storage, no, it's fine. It seems like we are getting quite close to what we need. And then I would say a little table. Maybe one here, and then we can turn it a little bit, make it just a little bit different. So I'll do something like that. Yeah, that's good. Kind of like that one over there. Then a few little chairs. Okay, so instead of just continuously having to rotate, it does seem like I've actually managed to get that now. Comfort is up. Comfort is up, wood is down. Alright, let's see that over there. Gotta get those two over there. Nice. Oops, that one's cute. Okay, I'll fix it in a second. Let me just go around. Yeah, it's fine. I'll fix him. Gotta have enough seating for all of the guests, so... What's this? Ooh. Okay, cool. We can place it on top of the guys. That's perfectly fine. Oh, you can right click as well for rotate. That's pretty cool. Okay, phew, crisis averted, I think. Now we just have to keep the meals coming and make sure the mayor doesn't freeze. If guests head out on the trail rested and satisfied, the risk of accidents drop a lot. Sometimes it pays to go a little extra mile for the people tackling a tough climb. Better safe than sorry. Cool. So we need to complete that one there. Oopsies. Sorry about that. I just smacked the microphone. I'm a bit confused here. Oh yeah, no, that's off. That is cute. Let me just move that one up a little bit. We'll do the same with this one. Not super concerned about those. That chair over there is a bit... these ones over here. Gotta make it look nice. There we go. Love it. And then I believe we might want to do a little bit of work out in the yard again. Oh, wait. Yeah. There we go. Let's just add a worker here. We'll just send Nicholas to that. And then let's see here how... cool beans. So he's up there now. Fixing up the Cholcrest slope trail over there. It cost me a whole bunch, but I mean, it's perfectly fine. During the prologue, Pedro promised to keep you afloat by sending you some money each day at 9 AM. That's pretty cool. That should be enough in case you end up spending too much, but will not surpass the money you can get from Alpinist after finishing the prologue. Okay, that's pretty cool. The allowance will cease once you start receiving clients. At this point, they will come every day and you don't need to worry about the funds as much. That is awesome. Now, naturally, she is absolutely tired. Alrighty, he's making his way back to the shelter. Great stuff. I think, I'm not exactly sure. I think you call that desolation, where they actually like make little baths in the snow. It's actually so cool. I'm currently learning game development myself, so it's quite an interesting one. Yeah, so I must say I'm looking at games in a way different way lately. It's trying to figure out how they make it happen, all those type of things. It's quite interesting. All right, we got on back. Francis, where were you? We need you. Oh, you know, wasn't feeling too great. Had to step out for some fresh air. Must be the altitude and the thin air. Alright, that must be it. I'll just remember to breathe less or something. Very funny. Okay, so I need to open up the Alpinist panel. Nicholas, does the trail up the mountain we visited back in 25 still exist? Is this some kind of courtship? I'm not looking for a bride. Haha, ever the sharp one. I just thought I'd show your town hall crew the best this valley has to offer. I don't doubt it. Can you believe not a single one of them has ever climbed before? Crazy. The old trail up Sturmspritze, I think, probably buried long ago. Most of the old routes are gone. Nobody's restored them in years. Maybe we could rebuild them. Got any wisdom in that department, old man? First, it uses the natural terrain to get climbers safely to the top. First, no, got that one. Second, it caters to very different groups of alpinists, meaning a leisurely trail for beginners is a whole different beast than a challenge for the pros. Then maybe we should start by finding out the mayor's taste. Alrighty, we're going to check out this one over here. So this is where we find what the crew or the group that they brought around want. So let's see. Here you can see the group's type. Alright. Traversal. You can see groups traversal, their climbing skills. So their traversal skills are level 2. The higher the difference between it, the trail's difficulty. And trail's difficulty, higher risk of accident. Here you can see the group's goal. If you don't have a trail leading to it, they'll leave the shelter disappointed after 2 days. We don't want that, do we? Okay, so that is how you get the information of them all and which ones to build for them. Alright, so open casual stroller type in the guest book. I'll have a look at that now. Now we know the mayor's a casual stroller aiming for Espritval. Let's line that up with our notes. So I can open up the compendium and then go to the guest book. And this is the range of traversal the alpinists of this type can have. Alrighty. So the groups. Those are the desires of the group. If your trail has those tags, they are more likely to take it. And they will reward you with reputation. I'd like it if they reward me with some cash money too. But anyways. Okay, so they want to do a level 2 to level 3 with a slope of 10 degrees and a slope of 15 degrees is fine. And they would like to see forest and a vista point. Okay, so that's basically what they do. We don't have those open up yet, so we'll get to that. Everything suggests the ideal choice would be a gentle trail, under 45 degrees of incline, and it better run through the forest for at least a stretch. Amateurs just love those snowy landscapes. So we're making a route, piece of cake. Remember, just marking a route isn't enough. What are we supposed to hold the tourist's hand to? Very funny, Francis. The trail still needs proper preparation. Once route is marked, it has to be secured and clearly signed. On the tougher stretches, it's worth adding barriers and safety chains. What's next? A cable car for the lazy ones? For those who just want a view, a cable car is actually a great idea. Only once the path is marked and prepared, we can set the official trail. It has to lead from the shelter to the point of interest. Alrighty, we are building some trails. Lovely. Using trail list. So first things first, I'm going to go to the trail map. Okay, so we are looking for... Click here to create a trail. I can do that, yes. Let's do that. Create a trail. Yes, we'll do that as soon as I have built a little path to it. So they would like to go to Espritval. Okay, so let's just say you go from here up until here, and then we're going to go have ourselves a little bit of a joggins through the, or next to that over there. I think that is actually quite good. Not great, not terrible, but it should do. All right, creating it now. So from here, we're going to go all the way around to there. See, it covers 2 of them. 2 forest views, nothing too hectic, open area, nice, water, cool. I think that should do the trick. We're going to call this one, what shall we say? Cozy Trail. I think that should do it. Okay, we got our trail mapped out. Now someone has to head out and mark it in the field. A whole lot of work. Isn't there an easier way? Like I said, up here there are no shortcuts. Safety comes first. Enough clowning around. Time to work. Yeah, I'm on it. That seems to be the problem. Oh, okay, still waiting. Right, let's get those two going. and commence the task.
Too old for this.
Oh, you'll be fine, old man. It's not that bad. Off they go, and then they're building it. As you can see, that takes quite a bit of wood, actually. Woo. Great work, team. So all the guests usually stay for 2 days, then leave? Yes, that gives them plenty of time to build their morale using shelters facilities. Why the long face? You started to like her? Bloody hell. So he's leaving us at the mercy of the old man? Damn it, Harlan. What have I done to dear Peter to deserve this? They did such an amazing job. We're leaving the shelter well fed and relaxed, and the views absolutely stunning. I'll tell you the rest when I get back. Alright dears, I'll finish my report. Where do I turn off the radio? I'll do it. Hand over the headset. Ever the picture of gratitude, that one. Apologies. Oh, no worries. I bet Nicholas was worried sick about our ragtag bunch. Thank you so much. It was truly a wonderful stay. I've missed the valley view more than I thought. And you did a fantastic job fixing up that trail. So, you like your stay? Absolutely. City Hall won't shut up about it for weeks. My dears, I think it's safe to lift your suspension and start sending folks your way. That's amazing news. Thank you. And Nicholas as quiet as always? Unfortunately, that's not all. Ha! She's always got a butt. Legally, you're still not compliant with all regulations, but since we go way back, Nicholas, I can bend the rules a bit. Let you start earning again. That said, every mountain shelter in this area has to meet certain standards. I'll leave a list. Always with the rules. In a few days, someone will come check if everything looks good. You'll get your permit. But now that you can bring in income, it should be easier. Anyway, I've got to run. Let's stay in touch. Take care and good luck. Thank you again. Safe travels. Finally, she's gone. If she'd stay one more day, she'd have seen we can barely heat this ruin. And those clouds. How are climbers even going to find out about us? People have been wanting to explore around Corriton again. Once word spreads, we'll be packed. That's true. People used to come even when the trail was closed. We just need to wait. I'm all for waiting under a blanket. I'm dead on my feet. I should turn in for a nap too. We've got to prepare for the crowds. I can't wait. Well, on that note, thank you so much for tuning in. It's absolutely wonderful to have you here. And it's so great to make this series. It's a lot of fun. Really enjoying this. I love the story. But thanks so much for tuning in. And if you enjoy these videos, feel free to leave a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. But thanks so much for tuning in, you absolute legends. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.